Imagine a tiny computer program, smaller than a single low-resolution photo. But this little thing, it has the power to bring even the mightiest graphics cards to their knees.
So how small are we talking? 80 kilobytes. That's it. To give you some perspective, a single decent photo from your phone, that can be 50 times bigger. And yet packed inside this minuscule file is a challenge so intense that even the most powerful, most expensive GPUs out there just struggle to produce a smooth image.
Right, so how is that even possible? How can something so tiny be so ridiculously demanding? Well, this isn't your average game, not even close. It's a special kind of tech demo, and its secret weapon lies in the unique and frankly brutal method it uses to draw an image on your screen. Okay, let's get into it.
The technique is called Raymarching. Now, modern games, they're packed with all sorts of shortcuts and clever optimizations to run fast. Raymarching, it just throws all of that out the window. It's all about pure, brute force mathematics. There are practically no shortcuts to be found here. Now, to really get what this means, let's compare it to a term you've probably heard a lot about lately, ray tracing. Yeah, that's the tech that's been making lighting in video games look just unbelievably realistic. And while the names Raymarching and ray tracing sound super similar, trust me, their whole approach is fundamentally different. Okay, so let's talk about modern ray tracing first. Think of it like you're planning a hike. You've got a detailed map and a great pair of binoculars. You look at your destination, let's say it's a mountain, and your tools tell you exactly how far away it is and the fastest, best path to get there. It's all about efficiency, right? It ignores all the unnecessary stuff to get the job done as quickly as possible. Raymarching, on the other hand, oh boy. It's like being told to walk towards that same mountain, but this time you have no map and you're blindfolded. So what do? You have to take one tiny step forward and then check. Did I hit the mountain yet? Nope. Okay, take another step. How about now? And you have to repeat this process inch by painstaking inch for the entire journey. It's exhaustive and incredibly taxing. So that's the crucial difference right there. It's the whole approach. Ray tracing is smart. It uses tools and hardware shortcuts to basically know the answer instantly. Raymarching has to do all the grueling work, step by painstaking step, just to find out the very same thing. One is all about cleverness and efficiency, the other is just raw, exhaustive effort.
And this difference really boils down to what they were made for. Modern ray tracing is specifically designed for gaming performance. It even uses specialized bits of hardware on your GPU to speed the whole thing up. Raymarching just ignores all those tricks. It doesn't care about shortcuts. It relies purely on the GPU's raw, fundamental calculation power, which is exactly why it's completely impractical for any real game.
Okay, so this leads to a pretty logical question, right? If Raymarching is so bad and wildly inefficient for playing games, what on earth is the point? Why does it even exist? Why would anyone create a program that works this way?
Well, because it was never ever designed to be a game. It's designed to be a benchmark, or maybe more accurately, a torture test. It's a pure, completely unfiltered way to find out a graphics card's raw, unassisted mathematical strength. It stresses the most fundamental parts of the chip, like its raw shader cores and how fast it can access memory.
Think about it. By forcing the GPU to do things the hard way, without any of the clever tricks that game developers use, this tiny little program can measure the absolute rock-bottom limit of its processing capability. It really answers the question, okay, when you strip away all the shortcuts and optimizations, how much raw math can this chip actually crunch? And in doing so, it can reveal weaknesses in things like core count or memory bandwidth that highly optimized games are often specifically designed to hide.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, this little 80 kilobyte program actually teaches us a few really crucial things. First, those amazing graphics we see in today's games, they're the result of some incredibly clever engineering and optimization, not just raw power. Second, the size of a program means absolutely nothing when it comes to how demanding it can be. And finally, it really shows us that there are different kinds of power for a GPU. There's its smart, efficient power for gaming, and then there's its brute force, raw computational power. And this leaves us with a really fascinating thought to chew on. As games and their engines get smarter and smarter, relying more and more on these clever shortcuts and optimizations, how important will that pure brute force power really be for the next generation of visual experiences? What does true power even mean anymore?
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the later update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.